Hello, this is Kevin Dill with PickleAid.com, giving you some new pickle juice here with another free tool to be able to help you create some free graphics and customize them yourself for the internet. So let's go ahead and get started. So this gentleman here has some free tools on his website that I thought I'd let you know about. His website is marketinginunderwear.com. And he has a place on his website where there is free graphic creator. And anyway, there's 4 different types of graphic creators here, but I'm only going to let you in on the headline creator in this video. So if we click on the radio button right down here for the headline creator, we click next step and it takes us into the headline creator. And so here we are, and we have text here that's a smaller kind of a handwritten text. We have a bold red font here, and then we have a smaller font here in blue. Now, we could change those styles with the 6 styles down here, and if you click on these, you'll watch it dynamically change up above. And this is the first step you need to do first, because if you do some editing up here and go here and click this, you notice that you just lost everything you just did. So select this first by figuring out that you have different font styles or whatever you want to do. But you can select different stuff such as this, all right? So I like this one here because I'm going to show you of a website that I took off of the traffic exchanges from a Sweeva member, and her name is Suzanne Morrison. So I'm only picking on Suzanne here because she's using a landing page that I kind of see a lot. And you know, the important thing that we need to do is to stick out a little bit different than everybody else. And if you can change this up a little bit, you will stand out more than the other people who are using the same ebook to get you into your list. So I'm just going to take some text from here really quick, and I'm going to show you how you can take this and then make this a little bit different. So we're going to go to the wizard here. You'll notice that there's red text here, and we're going to go back here. I'm just going to take this text here. I'm going to right click and say copy it. Go back here to the wizard. Now you can highlight this just like any editor, and I'm going to right click and say paste. And you notice that it's right here, ways to get targeted traffic to your website in 30 minutes or less. All right, so that's the text here. Anyway, so you notice that there's some text missing, right? This top part, okay? What I wanted to show you is the reason why is that because I selected a style that didn't give me enough words. So I wanted to do that on purpose just to let you see that. So now here's another one that maybe has a little bit more words. So let's go back. Well, it's already copied. So let's just highlight this and see if all of our text fits in here. All right, so it looks like all of our text fits. Attention, Sweeva surfers, discover 30 different free ways to get targeted traffic to your website in 30 minutes or less. All right, so let's put an exclamation mark at the end there. All right, so we're going to go over here. We're going to grab some more copy. Let's grab this right here and right click and copy, go back to our wizard, and we're going to highlight the blue text here, and we're going to hit paste, and let's put this into 2 lines. And another thing that I like to do on stuff is to initial cap all the words, and we can do that just by doing some quick little editing here with the initial cap of all of the words. Real quickie here, quickly. Yep. All right, so, and here we go, plus this ebook with your affiliate ID, and earn up to $148.50 commission per sale. All right, so we're going to take one more piece of text, and we're just going to say newly updated for 2012, and actually we're probably just going to change that to 2013 because it may be updated for 2013. We're going to put that right there. All right, so, and there is that. So everything's centered. All right, we're done with this, unless you want to make some changes to what the colors look like. And right here are some colors. All right, so we can say, let's change this to bright orange, and you see that the bright orange text is this one up here, and we can go back to maybe something like a bright red like that, make it a little stand out a little bit, And here's your next text below it, and we can see how it dynamically changes as I roll over the different colors. Alright, so maybe we'll go to that blue. And this next text down here, let's make this maybe, I don't know, let's go with a red. Same red as it was before, up on top. Alright, so a little bit different font color. A little bit different font color here. So we also have some other ways to be able to make things stand out. And there's some doodles over here. We call copy doodles add-ons. So if you click on here, we got a highlight. And here is a highlight, and we can move this highlight around. And say, for example, we wanted to highlight this word up here, or we wanted to highlight attention sweeper surfers. And although it's not big enough and we can't make it big, but if we cycle through this little cycle button, you notice that there's one here that might be big enough. You know, there we go. There's one right there. So there's a highlight for that, attention sweeper surfers there. And say, for example, we wanted to do a quick underline. And again, here's an underline, and we can move this where we want. And you'll notice if we click through the cycle, it gives us different underlines. All right. Here's the other thing too, is you can change the doodle color. Say, for example, you wanted to change it to that orange up on top, or the red, or a light, maybe it's a light gray. You can change that doodle color, and we're gonna just underline this part right here. You can also draw arrows to stuff. If you want to draw arrows to stuff, here is a cycle through the arrows of what they look like. And if you don't want it, you can uncheck the check mark there. There's some extra doodles. There's a little asterisk, a check mark, star, free, $. You know, so say, for example, we wanted to put the asterisk up here, maybe up here, wherever we wanted to put it at, and we can still change that doodle color. You notice how it changes automatically down here. And so if we select maybe this purple, I don't know, it's all up to you. But if we wanted to do that, we could. So once we're all done with this, then all you need to do is save this graphic as a JPEG. And save it to your hard drive. Rename it, because it names it as snapshot.jpg. So I would suggest naming it to a naming convention that you understand, and make sure you know where it is at. I don't know how many of us, I'm guilty of it as well, is you save something and you have no idea where you saved it. So keep that in mind, where you save that. So again, this is Kevin Dill with PickleAid.com, giving you some free pickle juice of a graphic creator that's free on the internet for you to use to customize yourself to hopefully make you stand out just a little bit different than everybody else. Again, this is Kevin Dill, Pickle, and I will see you at PickleAid.com. Bye-bye.